Natural birth changes a person really in every aspect. I would say mentally, spiritually, and physically, because this is probably the first encounter in your life where you have to use your own natural coping mechanisms and learn how to debunk fear out of your mind and focus on getting your baby here safely. And that looks different for many moms because you learn so many different things, but it's really what's inside of you. You know what you need to get through it. The mom typically finds that and uses that driving force. I love hearing that, and it's definitely something life-changing for them.
I think a lot of people grow up nowadays hearing mostly negative things about birth, and why would you ever want to do such a thing without drugs nowadays? For women that do want that experience, that feel like it matters to them to experience birth unmedicated, just starting out with it, going through some level of natural childbirth, really shows them how powerful they can be and what their bodies are capable of and what their minds are capable of when they're really determined. And especially for partners that are really helpful, I've seen people that you can tell they're kind of falling in love all over again when that baby's born, because when your partner is right there guiding you through the hardest experience of your life and they're actively involved, it makes a huge difference in the start of their family. It makes a difference in how they feel about themselves. It makes a difference in how their partner sees them. It can just be a really beautiful, empowering experience for the whole family, not just the pregnant person.
Honestly, I think it just proves to a woman just how strong they are. There are so many women that come in here that are like, I don't know if I can do this. And they come in when they're in labor and they rock it and they finish their labor and they're like, I did that. I did it. And when they have a natural birth, it tends to hopefully be a little bit less traumatic to both mom and baby in the long run. And they have that, that instant sort of euphoric connection with the baby, and they just are on cloud nine because they know just how strong they were.
Choosing a provider and an environment where you know that you're in charge of your own care and you don't need to find that outside person to really advocate for you when you're in that vulnerable position can be really altering to your labor and birth experience, and in theory hopefully decrease in the amount of birth trauma that people are experiencing. And just knowing that you're going to a provider and an environment where we really walk alongside of you, and not having a doctor that you've never met come in or a provider that you've never met come in and being like, this is what you're gonna do and this is why we have to do it, and there's just no options for the mom to make for herself.
The patients tell us, they use adjectives like magical and transforming and empowering. So it's not just a medical event, it is a celebration of life. It's an empowering for the mother. It's empowering for the father to see the mother and what she can do. They tend to come away from that experience with a lot of awe and respect for their partner.